What joke can even be made about 54? Unfortunately, I'm not smart enough to think of one.
Yeah, it's me again. I don't know why. It just kind of happens that way, doesn't it? It's just weird. Where are the video games? Guys, where are the video games? Where are they? Where are they? There they are. Hooray. First off, thinking about it, I mean, alright, I wanted to try Peach, but I gotta be honest, like, she does not do basically anything by herself. It's kind of unfortunate, really. Because she's really good when she's with the group, but the fight, you get burned so much and you're just gonna get, like, separated constantly. Like, it just keeps happening. Like, I don't know what to do about it. So instead, I guess I'm going with the OG team for some reason, because, I don't know, Vamp just seems way more useful. Plus, like, I think my biggest problem with the fight is it gets real spammy with, like, the amount of extra dudes. I know it's only, like, 4 per round, and that's still kind of a lot in such an enclosed space where you're basically just not safe ever. So, like, really, I just need more, like, damage, and, like, these dash damage is kind of huge, actually. Like, you can only hit 2 dudes, but that's probably enough. Anyway, Bowser's really cool or whatever. Too bad we gotta kill him again. What a shame. So I think slightly different strategy this time. I'm gonna just not even really care too much about par at this point, because I just don't think it's that worth it right now. Let's just focus on living. By which I mean get rid of the extra dudes first, because boy howdy, I think I was just kind of underestimating how much they're contributing to how awful this is. Still gonna do well, the other thing too is, like, Par's theoretically gonna be easier to get later anyway, because I mean there's still more weapons to get, so oh yeah, that's right. Explosions just so happen to not hit more than one person. Okay, well that will hit Bowser, I guess. I mean, I guess. Out of bounds? What? Why? That's weird. Can I get into a position where weaken will be useful. I mean, the answer is probably... That really does not help. Mario, you're like just out of reach, buddy pal. I don't think there's really much of a way to do what I want to do here. I'm probably better off just hanging out over here. Like, I'd want to get weakened, but I don't really want to get, like, in the middle of everybody. I can hit you 100% for some reason. Yeah. I think I am going to go ahead and shield up because, I don't know, I've just decided as such. I mean, Bowser's, knowing my luck, just going to go for Mario. I'm still going to do this, though, because there's really no reason not to. Yeah, nobody's in range. Oh, he's actually going for Louis Gig. How rude. Oh. Nice, you missed. What an absolute idiot buffoon. Alright, Luigi moves first, because Vamp is just kind of busted. Honestly, that guy is probably dead this turn. Probably. Right, also he can burn. I forgot that that's a thing that he does because he's stupid and cheating all the time. Video games are stupid, by the way. I like how they're just both completely out of range. That's my favorite. Well, the good news is I can use Weaken, I guess. Does it not hit Bowser, or was he not actually in range? Truly, I don't know. Are you being shielded? I didn't think you were, but I guess you must be. Well, good news is Mario can reach. The only truly unfortunate thing here is that, like, what am I trying to say here? I don't actually know what I'm trying to say here. If I'm being completely honest. Okay, I have next to no reason to not just attack Bowser at this point. I should probably have used M-Power, but I didn't. Once again, can't go very far, turns out. Oh right, you can't shoot anymore. I thought you had... I didn't think you hadn't shot already. Well, that's annoying, I guess, because that guy just gets to live. Sick. Why you gotta attack Luigi? That's just very rude. The unfortunate thing is I'm pretty sure he moved out of range of Luigi being able to get him with Vamp. Yeah. Very rude, Bowser. Alright. I don't know if I can shift the phase this turn. Maybe? I think if I use M-Power, the only problem that I'm gonna have to consider here is the dang Pyroclasm that I don't remember where they land, because they're just gonna kind of land somewhere. Luigi should probably be pretty safe from that, thinking about it, because he's got the shield that blocks the supers. I am, at this point, says everybody's right here, may as well use this. I mean, I have no reason not to boop that guy. But where do I move Mario is a good question. Honestly, hitting Bowser with the hammer is probably the best thing I could do, although... No, I can do that. But then I'm going to be close to that metal cube, and I'm pretty sure all of the cubes get the Pyroclasm on them, which is rude. By the way. But that's just so much damage. I don't think I even need it, to be honest. Yeah, everybody does close to 300. I mean, I may as well just boop you and get that done with. Hammer's tempting. It's not a good position, I feel. Do I shield with you? I don't think I necessarily need to right now. I don't know where a good position is, because I mean, I know Bowser himself is going to appear up by the castle, so, like, I don't know. It really just kind of doesn't matter. Yeah, no, being immune is fine. Okay, it actually doesn't hit the ones in the corner. Let me... Yeah, so it doesn't hit these in the corner. I kind of wish I had known that. Because that's what... I don't like this mechanic, for the record. I just feel like these little marks on the ground, while technically obvious, just kind of blend in too much. Like, maybe that's just me. Alright, I was gonna say, I could really use you guys getting up, because Rabbid Luigi could use some healing. Yeah, because I think the biggest problem I had in the first run was the idea that, I just left a bunch of bucklers around, and honestly, smashers are kind of a bit much, TBH, but, you know... Alright, back to full health. Like, nothing even happened. It's not really a great place for Mario to hang out. I mean, standing next to each other is just asking to get burned, but, like... Well, it's not even so much asking to get burned, it's asking for the bucklers to assault me. Like, all of us. Can Mario boop anyone? Not really. I mean, he can boop that guy, but I'd rather do the jump damage. I'll try it. I don't have anywhere else to go. Can't kill that man. I can't kill any men, really. I mean, I can shoot that guy. But, you know. The reality is it just does not matter where I move. Someone's getting hit by the dang fire shot or whatever and is just gonna run around randomly into who knows what kind of danger. Like, it just kind of does not matter where I put myself. I mean, it does, but it doesn't also. I was kind of hoping there'd be a place I could send this as a distraction, but I don't see that happening. I'm probably best off just removing one of the dudes. Yeah. Oh, you still have a shot left. I had not even realized. I really don't think it matters much. I mean, that guy, I guess. Does Mario still have a shot left, too? He might. I don't actually remember. Well, I mean, he would have been able to shoot that guy, but he can't anymore. And in fact, he can't shoot anybody now. So that is cool. I'm still gonna do this. I mean, it's only gonna hit Bowser, because he just goes first, always. Well, I can weaken someone, so I may as well. Alright, Bowser gets shot. Nice. Oh, right, the protection thing. You know, I'm very glad you did that before moving, actually. What? You already had the buff. Why would you do this? I don't understand. Is there... Well, Peach is gonna have to just move. Unfortunately, she can't, you know, really do much. Real sad she can't boop anything. I'm also real sad I didn't save my dang buggy for right now, because they're all just kind of clustered right there. And truly, that would be pretty hype. What the heck is Mario's movement? Not very far, actually. It's about the best I can do. Is this spot here. Peach is not going to be able to do anything to these guys. Do I have the cannon available? I think I do. I mean, Mario's got to jump off you before I can use it, but... Okay, I can reach exactly one of them, which is really, honestly, all I needed. Hold on a sec. Let me think for a moment. Rabbid Peach is just gonna probably have to shoot Bowser, because I don't think she can do anything else. I do want to move her closer, because I might want that heal eventually. But I'm not gonna be able to kill all these dudes is the problem. I mean, I can kill one of them with Luigi. Just guaranteed. I'm wondering if it's even worth getting rid of the ink on Peach, because, like, literally all I can do is attack Bowser. just because of where their buckles are. Unless I can, like... I can hit you from here. But you're the one that would die to Rabbid Luigi, right? So, like... How would that work? Like, no one can even reach you from there. Someone could probably reach you from here. I mean, because it's true, that would allow Luigi to boop someone else. Well, the other two. Yeah, because he can reach both of those. But he can't reach, like, the one square Rabbid Peach wants to be on, which is great. I could be here, but then I'm in, like, direct line of fire. That does overlap. Alright, new plan then. We're gonna empower. Because it may as well. Mario, I need... What's your movement? Not the best. So I'm gonna want to do this now. Jump off Luigi, land on that guy. Land behind this guy and use the hammer. Yeah, this isn't exactly what I was planning, but you know what? This works out pretty good. I don't think I really even need to worry about vamping, to be honest. This is also gonna do a decent chunk of damage to Bowser, actually. Just because he's protecting everybody. I'm just trying to think real quick. Do I have a feasible way of even killing the guy Mario's right next to? I mean, Luigi can probably move into a spot, right? I think. Well, especially if they bounce. Which they did. And that changes quite a bit, actually. The Bowser's got 300 and some HP. That's funny. Well, Peach can boop someone now, which means that guy's dead. That's pretty cool. I am probably at this point then... Am I able to actually end Bowser? I probably can, to be honest. Which means I am going to want to be near the iron blocks, which unfortunately Mario is not. There's not a lot I can do about that right now. Perish, please. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna need to shoot you twice. Because even if I get the crit, it's not gonna be enough. Dang, 20 health, huh? Honestly, that was hyper convenient of you, Bowser. If I'm being completely honest. Although if you're just shielded this turn, that's kind of lame. Oh, actually, you're just shielded for the rest of this turn, I guess. Which I can't do anything on anyway. Okay, I guess you can just go to the side. That's fine. Alright. Not quite what I expected to happen, but sure. Man, there's so many money. Why did this part of the battlefield get all rubbled? Was that a thing before? Are there any more coins around? I cannot tell. There's a lot of things going on. Alright, well I need to hide specifically behind them. Mario cannot really go very far. I mean, he can, but I kind of want to get everybody closer together. Okay, let's see. I can boop 3 guys, that's fun. This guy is the only one I'm worried about right now. He can, in fact, make it to either of them. Which means I very much would like him to die. Probably, the other guys don't need healing, so I may as well just do this now. Just get it done with. Are you able to reach me? You are not able to reach me, which means I can do this freely. I mean, especially if you get honeyed. Which he didn't, but it's fine. Alright. Boop. Oh, in hindsight, maybe I could have shot him and booped everybody, but it's fine. This guy's gonna die anyway, which is really all I wanted. I think I want to be here, if I'm understanding the rules of this fight correctly. Alright, I can kill you easily enough because you're not going to be able to make it. Mario's got a shot anyway. The question becomes, actually, would I rather shoot one of the farther guys? Probably not, because I mean, if I could shoot the farthest guy, maybe. Because guy on the left is going to be the problem next turn. Absolute fool. Alright, so here's the thing. The rules have kind of changed a bit. Because now I want to deal damage to Bowser. Can I get Peach? Well, Peach needs to move anyway. Peach cannot get in a good spot. Fart. And etc. Peach is gonna have to just go here. Like, I need her to be behind one of these. So, unfortunately, she's not exactly gonna have a lot of opportunities for damage boost. It's gonna do a lot of damage to me, so that's not worth it unless he's dying instantly. I mean, I guess I could shield up. And then heal later. Honestly, if all Bowser does in this phase is the Shell Slam thing, that's probably not the worst idea, actually, because it's pretty avoidable. Now that, like, once you know that it happens... I'm not gonna chance it, only because I might want it for the Smashers at some point. Speaking of, are you... I'm pretty sure that means Mario is actually just not in danger. So that's kind of funny. I can still boop you, though. Can Mario... No, not quite. I was wondering if he could jump on the guy, but not quite. So if he goes after Mario's block, Mario just has to move left, which does kind of strand Luigi in an awkward spot. But I don't get the feeling this fight's gonna last that long. Yeah, give me that crit. That's what I want. Yeah, give me that crit. That's what I want. Can I weaken you? I mean, you are in range, right? I mean, I don't think there's a reason to, because you're probably not gonna hit me, but... Man, everybody crits. It's the best. Ooh, that guy moving might be a problem. Never mind, it's not a problem in this. It is a problem, actually. Now I wish I had shielded. I mean, thanks for dealing damage to Bowser for me, though. That was pretty cool of you. Well, the good news is this guy is dead to boop damage, so... Bowser might also be dead this turn. Like, hold on. I really do kind of wish I, Yeah, I think Bowser's just dead this turn, actually. I mean, I'm gonna just try hanging out here, I guess. Because first of all, I can do this. Yeah, that'll kill you. I want you dead, because I don't want you to walk over here and ruin my day. But yeah, that's like half of Bowser's remaining health. Man, all these crits. Love it. Just in case of shenanigans, I'm gonna go ahead and shield, though. Because I have no idea. Mario actually hasn't moved yet. Alright, fair enough. Alright, Mario. That guy didn't die? Boy, howdy, I did miscount. That's fine. Am I in hammer range? Is that in hammer range? Can I do the funny hammer range? Yeah, nice, got it. Sick. That's right, Bowser. I beat you up. Again. And you probably have no perception of what just happened. All these other characters are here. Just trust me. And then everybody shot at it at once, and it died. Wow! That's weird. I don't believe you for a second. It hasn't. I didn't meddle with anything. Gosh. That didn't go very well, I can assure you. Speaking of which, how's he doing? Accurate, but... Until next time. Hooray! Aw, man. It's fine. I'm not mad. You're mad. Wow, everybody's health increased. What? Can't believe. Hooray! Why though? That is not the proper angle of that phone. I guarantee that. But okay, you do you, game. Man, this game was alright. I just don't have the brain for it, I guess. Partially, I think one of the problems I have is it's really hard to have a more defensive play style, because the game just really wants you to be aggressive, because it just keeps dumping like a billion dudes on you. Like, I do kind of think that final boss is a bit overtuned. Like, obviously it's doable, but... Well, I think the thing with it that I have an issue with is that, like... There's basically, like, one strategy that works. Like, you kind of have to just deal with all the dudes around and then focus on Bowser afterwards. I mean, I don't know about all of the bonus missions, but, I mean, obviously the stream ain't over yet, so... It is something I can dabble in. I mean, obviously there's also the DLC, or whatever. Man, the music here in the credits is weird, because it just kind of cuts off and moves on to the next one. But, alright, sure. Yeah, LPIA is probably the 24th. I only say probably because, I don't know. Stupid things could happen. Hey, I remember when that happened. That's another thing. The game real early on is like, yo, let's mix the Rabbids with, like, Mario stuff. And then they just kind of forgot about that. Yeah, it's kind of like 2 weeks of filler stuff. Yeah. Because, obviously this is the end of the previous poll, so, like, we're gonna have to do the next one, but there's not really much of a point in doing that now when LPIA is, like, right there. So... Gonna wait on that. I guess. Yeah, like, once LPIA is on its, like, final game or whatever, can probably start doing a poll. Something I was thinking about with the poll, actually, is, maybe reducing it to 3 games that win. That way the polls just happen more frequently. Or something along that lines. Like, I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but... Because really, I don't think it makes that much of a difference. I can skip this by pressing Y, by the way. I mean, I will say, I don't think the poll system as it now is entirely sustainable. Just by virtue of there aren't that many VIPs in the Discord, really. So, like, I don't know. Because I feel like it is just gonna kind of devolve into, like, repeating the same games over and over again on the poll until they win. Which, I mean, is fine, I guess, but... Like, I'm almost wondering if, I should just make some kind of, like, master list of games, just every game that has really been, like, pushed by VIPs or whatever, and then just kind of randomly pick 10 for a poll each time a poll comes up. Like, I don't know, this is something we can probably talk about later. I don't know. Now is probably not the best of times to do it, because most people aren't here. I think in the case of sequels, the clause for that is, like, I randomly pick 10 games, but if there's, like, a sequel to a game I played that I want to play, then it's just guaranteed one of the 10. You know what I mean? So, like, it still has to be, like, voted in, but, you know. Man, remember the scary ghost world? With all of its whimsical stuff, like this cuckoo clock that has a rabbit head? That's a thing. Man, this music just does not know what to do. Yeah, that memory leak, though, kind of wild. I think Ghostwatcher pointed out that, like, there was a point where, like, the floor was missing when I was in the lava zone at one point. I didn't notice, but I probably just wasn't paying attention, so who knows. You know what I do want to say, actually? I don't know why Yoshi is even in this game. Dude just kind of shows up, like, just for no real reason at the end. Like, he'll probably get some use in, like, this post-game or whatever, but, like, man, he's just kind of a non-entity in this game. Dude is in, like, the little title screen thing, but, like, you never see him until, like, the end. Where he just kinda shows up. And for that matter, Rabbid Yoshi also just kinda shows up. And I think the problem really with the Yoshis in particular is there's really just no build-up to them. With everybody else, there was at least something. Like, even Rabbid Mario, who just kind of shows up out of nowhere in an ice cube or whatever, like, at least it's reasonable to assume that there's a Rabbid Mario if there's already one for Luigi and Peach. You know what I mean? It's like some implied foreshadowing rather than more blatant. But then the Yoshis just kind of show up. I was gonna say, is that just, like, the stock Peach PNG? Also, are the pictures looping? I was mildly interested in these credits as long as the pictures, like, were new. Alright, well... Sorry, rest of the credits. You lost me. Why? History? I just noticed there's an 888 on that washing machine, so I'm alright. Yeah, why didn't you think of that before? We've had access to time travel, technically, this whole time. Are those dates on there of significance? What if, though? Can you imagine? I don't know. Okay. Really? No, it's Facebook. You're ruining the joke with time travel. This is also confusing because, like, this sets up the whole thing of getting hacked by Bowser Jr. Yeah, who knows? Nothing. Okay, we just stare at the sky for an awkwardly long amount of time. I guess. Wow! Rabbids! What's next? What? Secret chapters? I never heard of them. Peach, your castle's made of gold, and that's weird. 97? Yeah, stable time loop, sure, whatever. Do we, though? Ooh! Dig? Man, the game does not like suddenly switching from different lighting engines. Ultimate challenges? Ah! I unlocked dig. I did it. Exclamation point dig. That's me! Alright, well, new weapons exist. So, you know. Oh, but I don't get bonus damage on anything. I don't think it matters that much. But still, I mean, yeah, I'm going for honey. Honey build, yo. Mario. Wow, you still have a weapon. Cool. See, when I don't have a weapon available to buy, that makes me feel like I don't want to buy anything yet. You know what I mean? Because, like, the thing that could be there could be better. Granted, at this point, I don't really have much to spend coins on anyway. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess heck with it, really. Yeah, give me that bounce, I guess. Mario's just gonna kill something. Probably. Camo whammo. If you say so. Yeah, wow, this is a lot of money, though. I'm now realizing. Oh, I get a stone weapon again? Nice. 100% chance of stone. Wow, alright. Sure. Alright, Louis Gig. Have a thing. I don't know, man. Stone, though. I should probably give Yoshi something while I still have money. So I can actually use Yoshi. You know what I mean? What's all this about? Why are there two ink weapons? One that is, like, clearly better than the other because it can do bonus damage to bucklers. I don't understand, but sure, okay. If you say so, I guess. So there's just gonna be enough, like, skill orbs to max out everything? Like, is that a thing that's gonna happen? Thinking about it, are mushrooms even gonna be useful anymore? Cause, like, they might be, I guess, but... That's like 30 points I could put somewhere else, essentially. Into more HP, probably. Or save up for Empower max range, because, I don't know. There's actually not enough skill orbs. I'm kind of surprised, if I'm honest. Alright, let's find that secret chapter, I guess, because it's usually what I do first. I don't know. So I had the ability to dig somewhere. Okay, they're just gone. That's all that does. A cannon, huh? Do I have to? So is this just gonna be the ultimate challenge? Yeah, probably. Ultimate? Bye. Where do you think that secret chapter is? Also, wow, I'm missing a lot of chests. It's like 15 whole chests I'm missing. I mean, there was stuff I can dig through, like, everywhere. I don't know why I'm surprised by, like, missing 15 chests. Like I said, there's stuff I can dig through everywhere. Like right here at the beginning. Fart noise. I like how this is basically just the block breaking skill, but it's digging. Trust me, it's different. Also, sometimes it doesn't work. Either that or I was just looking at the wrong thing. Who knows? Lava. Into the pit. That's me. Okay, well, I vaguely remember this area, I guess. Yeah, it's a pretty long pipe. Are there any dig spots down there? I don't think there were. Yeah, you have fun there waving that flag back and forth. Oh man, remember when I was here? I don't. I mean, I do, but... Aha! Diggable spots. That'll do something. Ah, that opens this cannon. Yes, says Mario. Wow, I got burning butt. I bet you are all sufficiently jealous. I like how dig just doesn't work sometimes. That's my favorite. Goodbye, coin. I'll miss you. Nice. Skill orbs. I'm just kind of going in a direction. I have vague memories of this place. What the... Why do you keep wanting me to look at something? If you say so. I think I was supposed to go the other way. Possibly. Welcome to the Crystal Caves, where that thing has a hitbox. Many coins. That was the big box of Palooza over there. I don't remember any dig spots being there. Oh gosh, this stupid construction. I am not allowed to rotate the camera because that would be cheating. Boink, boink, boink. Hot dang, I sure did do the wrong. Please let me in the pipe. It is all I desire. I'm just kind of going in a direction. Like, I'm not even truly sure where I'm heading. But I made progress, I guess. Hey look, a diggable spot. With many money in it. I wonder where this cannon could be going. It could be anywhere. Boink, boink, boink. Yoshi! Hello, Bridge. How are you today? Where even am I? Is this where I would have come from, or where I was going? Truly, who even knows? I think this is where I was going, actually. I'm just kind of wandering around, hoping that I stumble upon the place with this extra mission, because I have legitimately no clue where it is. I feel like historically they've been in, like, the latter halves of worlds. I don't remember any dig spots closer to end boss. Yeah, this is the one where the escort mission was happening. Oh good, my favorite puzzle. The one that I understood completely. Let's just... Thank you for the shortcut, video game. Very cool. This place just kind of has, like, no music also. Which is... I mean, fine, I guess. There's a bunch of dig spots. Yeah, over this way. Uphill lava trail. That answers all of my questions. I'm not really sure what uphill lava trail is. Because I didn't really look at the names beforehand, mostly. There's an adventurous barking dog somewhere. I can hear it. With my ears. Oh, okay, I wonder where it is. It could be anywhere. I am 100% certain that that big banner was just not there before. Because I would have seen that. Hooray! So where is this? Like, this was like right after the escort mission, right? Which would have led into that mini-boss gauntlet, or whatever you want to call it. Are these crystal lava bees? Is that what those are? I mean, I guess. You know, crystal lava bees. Well, I found where there's 3 treasure chests that I can't get. Was there even a blue switch around? Crystal lava bees. Everybody loves the crystal lava bees. Huh? Money! I love money. It's the best. I haven't seen a blue or red switch anywhere. So that's exciting. Alright, battle. Oh. I wonder who we're gonna be fighting. Defeat the Bois Trio! But why, though? There's 4 of them at least. That supporter's not part of the Bois Trio. How dare you lie to me? Alright, if I was gonna use Yoshi or whatever, I may as well do it. And, I don't know, you. I've decided. Using math. Probably. Mario, get more boop damage. Heck with it. I still really just don't use Magnet Dance that much. I can understand the point, but boy howdy, it's not the most useful of things. It feels like... Yeah. I wish high ground was ever useful. Tragically, it's never useful. I mean, it is, but... Alright. Oh, you're just hanging out there, are you? Nobody can reach. The saddest of days. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was on Rabbid Mario, and I was absolutely not. It's fine. It's not actually fine, though. Is this gonna cause him to counterattack me, or does this count as, like, hazard, boop, damage, something or other? I truly do not know. Yoshi is just putting himself in extreme danger if I don't go, like, here instead. Is that any better? Because Lava Queen is right there. And there's a pyro thing I now notice, which is, you know, the best. I'm just gonna try it and see what happens, because heck with it. I've decided. Yoshi do funny stomp. Okay, cool. Yoshi gets to live momentarily. Yeah, sure, why not? Because this guarantees you can't do anything to me. So, I'm okay with that. Honestly, we can probably just kill you outright, which is kind of funny. Is there a way? Do you think Magnet Dance? Do you think Magnet Dance? Thinking about it, actually. Putting myself here. Yeah, see, because that's going to hit Yoshi, and I don't want that. Oh, but that's going to honey you. Which probably isn't the worst. It actually really isn't, thinking about it. Can Mario hit anyone else? No. I'm gonna use this first, just to see what happens. That's what I thought. But see, that's gonna hit Yoshi, and I don't want it to hit Yoshi. Yoshi is my friend. I don't want him to be harmed. That would just be the worst. Yeah, you better do whatever it is you're gonna do. No, I'm gonna shoot you in the face. You're gonna like it. Which is to say you won't like it. Tragically, I can't actually kill you this turn. I mean, I could... Actually, no, I can't, because you're stoned. this even gonna really reach anyone? It will if Wario comes closer. I'll chance it. Heck with it. Oh. Well, that just kind of messed up a lot of things. Okay, well, I guess I am killing Waluigi this turn. Just kidding. Alright, I don't have any way to stop him from shooting me. Freeze, so I'm gonna want to use a skill beforehand, probably. I mean, if I go there, I can just get rid of their cover, mostly. Alright, I'm gonna do this before I move. Oh man, that's gonna be in the freaking Pyroclast every time. Video games are bad. There's, like, all of the safe spots are just, like, bad. I mean, if that's the case, I may as well move closer just for more damage. So I'm just gonna get hit by something anyway. Yeah, there's not a lot I can do. Again, because these freaking Pyroclasts are just gonna ruin everything. I didn't move to a good spot. It's fine, though. I'm gonna go ahead and do this turn, though. It's gonna hit Mario, and I didn't want it to hit Mario. Kind of the opposite of what I wanted, actually. Oh man, I wish I could bounce on Waluigi, whose name is not Waluigi at all, but Mario. Wario? Words are hard, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm very tempted to just get right up in your face and use the hammer. I mean, why not? You know? Let's make sure it hurts. That's pretty good, I think. Wow. Cool, he's just dead. Hey Yoshi, that was a bit excessive, but I dig it. This kind of anything but helpful. Alright, time to bully you. Bum! I don't think there's really anything Mario can do. I want to see if I can get real Mario to bounce on her, though. Yoshi's gonna actually be safe if I do this. It's not gonna do any damage, but it'll at least do something to the barrier there. Cool, exposed. Ah, dang, just barely. I can't hammer. I mean, Yoshi's right there as it is, and I don't want to do bad to Yoshi. He don't deserve it. It's fun because we're blocking her escape route, actually. I would have liked a honey, but that's fine. What do you guys got against Mario? Well, I blocked your escape route, but you weren't gonna use it, I guess. So we're just gonna kill you with boop attacks, pretty much. Because that's funny to me. Mario's gonna be ready to exit. Oh, wow. I needed to do that faster, but I didn't. I just noticed we finally have music again. So that's pretty exciting. No, that's not what I wanted, video game, and you know it. It occurs to me I don't have a way to get that to go any farther, actually. I didn't realize. There has to be a statue, like, somewhere at some point. But instead, we're gonna have a battle with Oh gosh, it's Bowser Jr., isn't it? Oh. I could literally care less about the rest of them. That said, we're gonna have to swap you guys out, I think. Peach, I'm gonna give you another chance. But Luigi's gonna be here too. I almost wonder if she just wants more health. But she's already got like 605, which is kind of absurd, actually. Ha 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 ha! So I could literally care less about the rest of the dudes. I am assaulting Bowser Jr. first and foremost. Kind of why I don't really care about the rest of the dudes. Man. That said, I'm wondering, actually, if I should care about the rest of the dudes, but they're gonna get hit by so much just other stuff, I feel. To be honest, I don't know if I want to actually shoot right now. I was kind of hoping I could actually hit one of the other guys in back. As I recall, I don't think I upgraded Peach's weapon anyway, so she's already not going to be doing as much damage and is kind of really only here for support. I'm going to hold off. Man, you got a lot of movement. At least Peach just kind of moved very far away from anything. Alright, what are we dealing with? You're gonna do your super shot thing. Always fun. There's the bomb that exists. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very tempted to intentionally run into the bomb to blow up the piranha guy. How much health am I gonna look at here? I got 454. You're gonna shoot me, it's gonna freeze me. I'm probably gonna use a shield anyway, so that's gonna do less. Actually, so then it wouldn't freeze me. I mean, freeze really wouldn't matter right now. Boop you, because I don't want you to have a shield. Shields are cheating. And then boop you. Which should kill you, actually. And then I get healed at 2 160s. So I think that's worth. And then bounce off of you. I can hit Bowser with the explosion. But I maybe want to move Mario first so he can jump, actually. What can Mario jump on? He can jump on you. Well, I mean, if I move him first, he's the one that's gonna get shot, actually, so I don't want that. What's your movement? Not very. Oh, because you can't go through the blocks until they're destroyed. Okay, that's abusable as all heck. So it turns out Bowser's not as much of a threat right now. Yeah, let's just do this. Oh no. Oh no. I just straight up one-shot that guy. That's hilarious. I mean, yeah, it's one less guy. Heck with it. Alright, Mario, you can still jump on a dude. Boop. I'm gonna need to take care of that guy at some point, too. Thinking about if I want to shoot that guy or not. What can Peach do? Other than just kind of be out in the open awkwardly. I'm gonna try this. Dang, that hits that block. Really was kind of hoping that it wouldn't. Yeah, because that gives Bowser free reign, and I don't really want to do that. That's gonna do me no good whatsoever. Man, I'm... This might be a better idea. I mean, he's probably just gonna Magnet Dance Peach no matter what happens here. Thinking about it. These colors on the ground are confusing. Okay, so the melee, you really just kind of need to be on top of him. But I think that's enough to get to Peach. So, like, Peach is naturally in trouble. New plan, get Bowser to move. Magnet Dance is just huge, so like, I'm not getting away from that, really. That might... Yeah, you know, that might. That's a 0, huh? Weird. Alright, so 220 is not going to be full damage, actually. Mario, I didn't even look at how much you're going to be doing. Probably should have done... I'm gonna see what happens if I shoot you. Okay, you are in fact gonna move over there. Alright, and you're basically dead next turn, which also means I do have the option to just shoot you, so I'm feeling fairly okay with that.
Yeah.
He does have a path to us, but he's got to go around to get there. Do I use this or not? I feel like that's too risky. Partially because I don't really know where he's gonna end up. I'm very surprised he hasn't used Magnet Dance. Is that a dang supporter? Gosh dang, of course it is. Okay, first things first. Everybody gets an empower this turn, because, you know, heck. I wish I could, like, ask it to boop that. He's gonna sadly not do enough. Well, actually, Peach can just outright kill him if she uses this. Yeah, that's right. Come closer, idiot. Alright, there's only one dude left, and, I mean, he's not, like, the easiest one, but he's not the worst, so... I'm gonna wait and see where everybody else moves first, I think. Can you even reach? No. I would have loved it if you could, but you can't. Oh, you got that dang shield, though. What do you do again? You just have grenade duck? Alright, sure. I mean, if I can only hit him with the freaking explosion, I may as well just, like, not. Hey, there's a treasure chest down there. That's cool. Oh, this is gonna kill my cover. Gosh, butt fart. I mean, I'm gonna do this anyway, because there's really no reason not to. Hold on, before I do, if I'm gonna have to blow up my own cover, I mean, I may as well. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Luigi can just boop him next turn and probably get all the health back, so, like, who cares? Or I can burn myself and mess up a lot of things. Gosh dang. Though, at this point, I have no qualms with just using the funny hammer. Why did I not jump on him? Literally, why did I not jump on him? What? Can I take that back? I mean, he wouldn't have died anyway, I guess. Yeah, barely moved. Ow! Yeah, I literally don't care about you, for the record. Like, yeah, you're gonna heal the guy, whatever. Gosh, those more supporters. That's annoying as heck. These guys sure know what I hate. It's supporters, by the way. Dang Peach, you're just out of the way of everything. Dang you, you're just out of the way of everything. I'm personally offended. I forgot Mario has 130 boot damage. Like, dang, settle down, bro. Who wants that point-blank princess shot? I do. Die, please. Well, that was silly. Good! Not great, but good! Gold weapons. Finally. Alright, well, there's bound to be more things to see, considering there's like a billion treasure chests I wasn't able to get. I love digging. For coins. And nothing else. This is just a bunch of drop-off ledges, by the way. That's exactly what this is. I obtained a music! Bowser, the guy who did barely anything in this game. Which way was... I can't turn the camera literally ever, so... Is that where I came from? I think it is. Which way is it to the rest of Bonus Land? I can't tell because I can't turn the camera at all ever. Alright, now I can turn the camera at all ever. The heck, game? Where even is this statue to go? Well, I gotta find a red switch to get the blue switch. Hey, look, money. Chill out, princess. It's fine. Alright, a yellow switch. Is my block still there? Cool. So... that did something. There was a red switch down below. If I am to assume that block landed somewhere of importance. How come Mario never says anything? It's always, like, the Mario character in back that says anything. Like, what up with that? Yo. The blue switch! Finally. It is mine. I can obtain many treasure. I wonder how many treasure I'm still missing, actually. Huh! Wow! Huh! Wow! Less, huh, wow. I mean, it's 20 power orbs, it's not nothing. Alright, time to leave, I guess. Forum plug? Who does that? Actually, I want to go back to the main menu, because it's annoying to see my progress percentage-wise unless I'm here, specifically. Oh no, Mario died. It's fine, though, because I'm at 98% treasure, so obviously I missed some, but that's fine. I just wanted to know. So do I have, like, all the weapons now, or they're more unlocked from other kinds of shenanigans? Like, I mean, I don't even know. Mario doesn't even get, like, a new gold weapon. Oh no, he's still missing a... Do I have to beat the ultimate missions or whatever? Fair enough. I mean... It's kind of what it seemed like. Like... That feels counterintuitive, again, because, like, boy howdy, I sure love unlocking the ultimate weapon from doing the ultimate challenge. So that I have nothing to use the weapon on. You know what I mean? It's kind of the best. No, it is kind of par for the course, unfortunately. Pencil rocket, eat lead. Ha! I get it. I'm gonna hold off on buying weapons, I think, until, like, I want to use a character or whatever. I guess. Man, I still don't have enough for M-Power range. I guess I could, like, kill Mushroom Mend, because is that, like, again, is that gonna ever be useful ever again? Because, like, you don't need mushrooms in missions, they're all just one thing. Ever. At least as far as I've seen. New Game Plus? Who got time for that? Alright, so... What are the weakest... Is purple very hard? I don't remember. Like, actually, I don't. But I haven't done, like, any of these. So, I guess here we go with this nonsense. I'm gonna probably be very overtuned for some of these. 3-turn limit, enemy super effect, 100%. Oh, we gotta get to the center? I guess. I mean, alright. For a second there, I thought it was just Mario. So, wait, my movement is 8 cells, yeah? So I do need to align with the ghosts in order to make it? Or is it like one before the ghosts? I truly do not recall. What are you guys even gonna do? Honey? That's a problem. Bounce is a problem. honey. Continuation of problem. And that's fine. I mean, the reality is I can super shield and probably just be set completely. I mean, that'll one-shot you, which is hilarious. Boos were like, I need to get within like 1 square of them, right? I just want... I will say, again, I wish the game just had a grid at all times. That would be kind of nice. I mean, I can get right up in this guy's face. I mean, literally, what's he gonna do? Not much. Though, obviously, Peach is not gonna one-shot him. She might? I don't remember. Oh, no, she don't do enough damage. I mean, that guy's dead, so that's fun. This will get a ghost on me, though. I mean, I don't know why I care, if I'm honest. I don't want to do that. I mean, these guys are significantly weaker because they're the freaking Sherbert ones. So I really don't know why I'm even remotely caring right now. Oh no, bye Mario. Now you're back where Peach started. So anyway, that guy is super dead. You absolute fool, you can't honey me. Oh no, you honeyed Mario. Dang! Oh no! Mario and Peach can't make it! Anyway. Gasp. Alright, next one. Throw caution into the wind. Or don't. I always think there's a word in. Instead it's like, it's caution to the wind. But for some reason my brain's like, there's the word in. Reach areas, huh? Oh, this looks like some kind of nonsense. Did I just reach any area? Or do I have to reach them all at some point? Like, is that what that's about? That's weird. I mean, there's only Ziggies, so like, I don't know. What is happening? Oh, there's a freaking ice tornado. I guess. But there's no weather vane. Well, there are weather vanes. They're just in weird spots. Boop. Okay, so bouncing in there did not count, of note. So that's mildly annoying. And neither does booping. So wait, but... how in the world does this work? Okay, hold on. Hold on a moment. Theory time. Is there also like another tornado around? Or did I just miss-see that? Because that would be weird if there were two. It's this one I'm more concerned about. Alright, Peach, throw the duck. Well, what I'm thinking mostly is, I need someone to stop in these spots, and the tornado will actually do the rest. Right? Like, I mean, that's just what feels like being put down here. Words are hard, sorry. Like, if I put you here, Mario walks around here, bounces on you, and then does not make it. But would he be close enough? Well, gosh dang if I just can't see that guy. Get out of my face. I mean, I was thinking itchy feet, but I don't know. It is worth mentioning. Well, no, Peach wouldn't go any farther because she can't bounce on the guy. It's just... So this is gonna knock her over here. It's gonna knock you over here. So it stands to reason that I want Mario... Oh, I'm not bouncing yet. I was gonna say, what? To be like... here... Owie. Owie. Yeah. Alright, cool. Weird mission. At least it's not like that one real early game with the smasher that you had to get bounced by or whatever. You know, the one that just kind of froze the game. Well, crashed it, really. Because I wanted to do it my way. Defeat them all in 2 turns. I'll never be able to do that. How come they get to go first? So many hoppers. Rude. Ow! That one hurt the most. Because it hurt my pride more than anything. Alright, that was silly. Is Mario... Yeah, if we're in power range, I'm gonna do it. Next turn I'll do Hero Sight, because obviously they're gonna move around. I'm gonna boop you to get rid of that shield, obviously. +0. Nice. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and, shield up, I guess. Alright, Peach. Kill. Where does this pipe even lead? Way the heck over here where no one is. 50%. Every time. Perish. I wish I had not moved as close if I was going to use the duck. Eh. Yay! Someone's gonna die! And it's gonna be hilarious. Alright, so it's just these two nerds left. Man, I can't even reach you with the funny bounce. I can launch you into space with this hammer, though. Into space. Oh, you just had to shield up, huh? Well, no more shield for you. Alright, well. Excuse me, sir. Peach said die. That was a weird one also, because it was just kind of a nothing mission almost. Challenge incomplete. Behind the 8 ball. I like the number 8. It's the best number. Obviously. 8 enemies in 1 turn. Okay. What am I dealing with here? Bucklers of many HPs. Well, Mario's just gonna have fun there. Peach is gonna have fun there. Where is my other friend at? Where is my other friend at? Help me, I'm blind. Where are you? Oh, you're up there. Just awkwardly. Alright. I probably want you. Just a hunch. I feel like you, but I don't know. Yoshi doing a funny stomp would be fun. That's like 150 damage, I think. I think so. Alright, Mario, you can empower, but more. Magnet cooldown. Oh yeah, getting both Marios to switch places would be pretty fun. In fact... oh, it's 130, which I think is still enough. I truly do not recall. Yeah, I was thinking about Luigi, but he's only like a guaranteed 3. Unless, like, the bucklers survive. So, I mean, I don't know. Yoshi just gets a lot of health. For some reason. Big thwomp hammer. Vamp is tempting, but no. Alright, I can increase damage to mid-bosses, which sounds cool, but kinda isn't the best. Because honestly, most of the mid-bosses aren't really much of a threat. Unless their name is Bowser Jr. And the arena in which you fight them is, you know, what it was. Alright, let's try some things. So yeah, you can reach the pipe. That's cool and all. I don't especially get the feeling Yoshi's Big Stomp is gonna do a whole lot. But maybe. I just have to defeat 8, though, is the thing. So, like, the hammer should be more than enough. I like how Yoshi is just far enough away. How much does hammer? 375. So yeah, you're dead. I don't know if the blast radius will cause the other guy to come over. It might do. No, it will not. Hero Sight, because, I mean, I may as well. Great, yeah, no, Magna Dance sounds fun. Let me toss Yoshi over there first, just for the heck of it. Sadly, that only kills one of them, actually, so I don't know how worth it that is. Turns out. I can, however, bounce on these two nerds. With no negative repercussions, so yeah. I'm gonna super effect everybody. So if I stand... What's the range on Magnet? I will never know. It doesn't tell me, because that would be useful information, and we can't have that. I mean, it's huge. Yeah, if I stand here and everybody just crowds around me, would I guess the hammer just kill everyone? It should kill enough. Hello, everybody. I'm here to play you a beautiful song. Hello. How goes it, friends? I'm just gonna kill everyone. Heck with 8. Haha, 1! Yoshi, we killed 8. It's a pizza, that's what it is. Okay, I finally discovered what Rabbid Mario eats. I did it. Coin noise. I love the coin noise, it's my favorite. Boo blockade. Anything but boo blockade. Oh gosh, escort mission. You know, an escort mission. That's the thing I wanted to say. Can I toss Mario across the way? Because let me tell you, that would be fun. Mario or Yoshi, honestly. Let me do this first, because then you get the boo on you. Which is hilarious to me. Toadette, why can't you boop? Do you think Yoshi can jump that far? I will never know, because it just doesn't want to give me the information I want. Like, that's just it. It says cleansing jump is 7 cells. Cleanse ground pound. It just tells me the damage, and it's like, I want the movement, though. I want the movement. Why won't you tell me? I will not ask where the Q came from, don't worry. Bum! I mean, I guess if I just shoot them like that, I don't need to worry about it. No, I should have super chanced. There is a series of bucklers over there. That's exciting. How far do you guys go? Not very. But shoot is very. That's like 7. So y'all move 5 up to where the boo is. Pretty much. And then will you be able to reach me from here? I think barely no. Or if yes, you only hit me with like the fringe of it. I'm not gonna kill you yet. Mostly because I don't yet know if it's necessary. I was kind of hoping... I could do more than just like a chump change with that. Oh, I can land over here, which is kind of what I wanted, actually. I'll take it. Do you reach pretty good? Not really enough to be worth. Alright, as I figured you'd be dead. You, I do probably want to put over here as a target. Well, I also stole the ghost, so, you know. I don't think breaking the cover is going to really do me anything, so I'm probably better off just not even shooting. Boop. Oh. Where am I? I did not even know those guys existed, for the record. Like, I had legitimately no clue. Okay, well, Rabbid Mario is out of the game, essentially. Yeah, pretty much. Like, I can't reach any of you from here. Which also indirectly means Yoshi is kind of out of the game, too. I mean, he can at least use his egg bomb thing. Egg beater. Mario can't really do a thing. This kind of fell apart the second I didn't realize there were more area. You know what I mean? If I go here, do you think Empower will happen? Well, I mean, it'll happen, it just... will it matter? I want to get that ghost out of here, though. So I'm going to want to take that. Is Mario going to go close enough to that ghost? I truly do not know. Sadly, Toadette can't really get very far. We're just gonna have to see what happens, because I have legitimately no clue. Alright, well, Toadette is on her own. And that ghost is just kind of in the way. I would have loved for that to kill. You've done me a mercy and decided to attack Yoshi, so that's fun. This whole thing is falling apart to the point where I kind of just want to restart. Because that was a huge loss of ground right there. Because Toadette does not move, like, at all. Yeah, I just didn't notice those guys in the bottom there either. Alright. I'm still gonna do this. Except this time I'm probably not gonna kill him. The side guys aren't that much of a problem, really. I just didn't realize they were there. Them having push is kind of a problem. I also just can't really get close enough to them. Alright, that kind of takes care of that nonsense. Was I able to bounce with Yoshi? I admittedly do not recall. This time, however, I am gonna shoot you. Because I don't want that well, the ghost is probably gonna transfer. Honestly, if you guys are inked, I'm probably not even gonna bother. Turns out. I mean, I may as well if Yoshi's just gonna get warped anyway. Is he? I cannot tell. You know, if Yoshi's gonna get warped anyway, I'm just gonna go over here. Deal some damage while I'm able, you know? I mean, I have no idea where I'm gonna warp to is the thing. But I'll try it. Poof. Alright. Wasn't worth. I really wish you weren't gonna move. Why you gotta do that, friend? Wasting my hero shot. Alright, well, first and foremost, die. Yoshi will not reach that. And that's just too far away. These boos, though, are, you know, they sure exist. Can I bounce you without doing any damage? No. I can't even do damage to the enemies. Yeah, and Mario can't do anything to those guys. Sadly, I only have a 50-50 shot of killing that man over there. Something I would desperately love to have happen. Thank goodness it happened. This is one less thing to worry about. You guys are nothing but push, huh? Oh, yeah, push. Okay. So the reality is, moving Toadette is gonna be a problem until these guys are gone. That's gonna trigger the ghost. I don't want to trigger the ghost. It's about as good as I can get. I mean, I got 5 turns. The hope is that they go after Mario, really. Which naturally they won't. Okay, that was a... Okay? That was an unexpected twist. I mean, it's gonna get ruined immediately, but it was still funny. I moved 1 square forward. And you're getting ghosted, so that's exciting. Alright, Yoshi, I need to know your movement, because I want to try to bounce behind you. Behind them. So right next to Toadette. Yeah, that's fine. Mario will get hurt, but I don't think that matters too much. I can only reach that guy. I should probably just move Mario. Because I think I can do enough damage to these guys that they won't be a threat anymore. Alright, so Mario, I don't know, just back the heck up. You did it, you passed. Alright, first of all, fire the rocket. Second of all, fire yourself. Alright, cool. Toadette, move. Alright. Rabbid Mario's just kind of chilling over there. It's fine. And the boos aren't even remotely a threat, so cool. Alright. That was silly. I liked the part where Toadette got pinballed. That was my favorite part. Go for a stroll? I can do that. Walking? That's easy. Oh boy, I get to reach some areas. Alright, turn limit 3, reach all them areas, yo. There be pipes. Around. Everybody is in range. It's the best. You ever just want to hit everybody? Gosh, a Magnet Dance Hammer super effect, though. Empower? Can you imagine? I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be funny. Sadly, I can't go as far as I would have liked, but that'll be fine. Hi, everybody. I'm popular. Who do I attack? This looks pretty good. Everyone is dead! Alright, so there's that area over there, and that area over there. Mario kind of has the worst movement, I think. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess the vamp sounds would just kind of stack, wouldn't they? Yoshi just causes collateral damage. That's his super move. I don't think jumping is gonna help me get there any faster. I don't know what Yoshi's super move is. Alright, well that mission was fun. I got to commit genocide. That's what I call fun. Oh, that's his standard special? That's fair. Off the chain? I bet there's chain chomps in here. That would just be silly. What? Chain chomps? I can't believe it. Finally, a kind of normal-looking mission. But what are you doing way over here? Gosh, just every mini-boss is here. By the way. Alright, what can good old Yoshi do?
Blockage detected in antimatter turbine 8.
Yoshi should not be doing that. There's a part of me that would like to take care of you just because you've got the most health more than anything. Your shield is just gonna make it impossible to do really anything to you, though, beyond just the jump. Yeah. Were you trying to block? Is that a thing you were doing? That's illegal, you know. Now, sadly, Mario really can't go anywhere. No, I can't. I've learned this before. I can't hammer you from there. I am probably best off just trying to get as far away from chomps as I can, to be honest. Wow! Shooting at nothing! Chain chomp! Here they go! Their shields not having durability is sort of weird. TBH. No, stop. I liked you where you were. I didn't, actually, but... You can also stop. Living, that is. No! No shields. Those are illegal. Yeah, collect the coins. Do it. There's a lot more enemies here than I realized. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Okay. Mario magically cannot boop anybody. However, I just noticed you have like a regular rabbit in your clutches, and that's weird. Because I'm pretty sure it has consistently been Rabbid Yoshi, right? I mean, whatever, I guess. Mario's gonna go up to you and use the funny hammer, by the way. But first, I think it stands to reason it should probably launch Yoshi around somewhere. Maybe... Is there a good place to launch Yoshi? Not really. I mean, I'm pretty sure I just win this turn anyway. I'm probably just overthinking a lot of this. You can just be a deceased now. Oh, yeah, actually, you know what? If I do this, I'm pretty sure they just die. Like, there is no chance for them. I didn't even need to do that. They actually would have died anyway. It's still funny, though. Alright. Yeah, I do kind of wish the Gatling gun just did combo hits. That would be way better, because as it stands, it's just kind of like a regular gun that has a high damage variance. which is kind of eh. Only one more to go. Blink and you're inked. Oh no. You hate to see it. Uh-oh, one turn. Again. It's probably gonna be some dumb gimmick. Oh, y'all get to go first, do ya? Rude. Well, you don't quite die, actually. I go here and I can magnet them closer. Because they're kind of the concern I have. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. I'm just very yeah, whatever. Alright. Oh, that actually works on you too, nice. Alright, Yoshi, I need you to kill someone, obviously. Honestly, this is only gonna last one turn anyway. What do I care about my health? Let's be real here. Die please. Mario just be like, what the happened? I can't see anything. Alright, well that one happened. Thank goodness Rabbid Mario just has like 1 billion health. Work always exists. For the record, I have been on an 8 days of work in a row stretch. So, you know, that's exciting. Tonight is day 6. I think. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it's kind of gross. Which is half the reason why I've had trouble streaming lately, because I kept waking up too late to realistically do anything. There's a lot of supporters around. That is for sure. I haven't changed up my team in a hot minute, so let's do. You can double Luigi it up. I was gonna say, are you all set on weapons? No, not quite. Linguini with the deploy toy. Mario not got a lot as far as the skill points go. I can literally only buff weaken, so I guess that's what I will do. Do I want the range or more? I feel like the range is probably gonna matter a little bit more. Probably? I don't know, man. You know, give me 2 cells of itchy feet. Freaking heck, man. Let's make itchy feet worth using, yo. Alright. Where does pipe go? Over here. There sure are just a whole lot of dudes. Just a whole lot. Well, that's free damage. I thought I was on Rabbid Luigi, actually. Man, regular Luigi just gets so much movement. It's kind of nuts. Speaking of, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and itchy feet, because then I can maybe go somewhere. I'm thinking you and you as my primary targets, yo. You think I dare just run in there, cast Weaken, and cause chaos? Rabbid Luigi just kind of doesn't care about a lot of things. I'm gonna see what everybody else can do first. Kill you, honestly. Sure. Works for me. I really wish I could just kill that supporter. I don't like him just remaining alive. If I'm being honest. Give me the coins. That would be good. Yeah. I really just don't perceive that boss as a threat, if I'm being honest.
Oh yeah, Mario time!
Especially because it's almost dead, mostly. Ooh, sneakily using the pipes to flank us. I see how it is. Luigi gets shot. The video game. Oh no, he was very slightly healed. I mean, 500 ain't nothing, but... Y'all do realize I can do over 100 damage in a turn, right? Just putting it out there. Dang, you're like just out of my range and it makes me cry. Why would you make me cry, video game? Who said you could do that? I just want to see a hundo. But the video game is like, no. It's very rude, if I'm being honest. Please perish. Luigi gets to kill something with boop damage? Unheard of.
I'm a winner.
No, you do get to die. It's your turn. You get to perish. Mario gets to do some fun things, probably. Like, I don't know, hammers. They're always fun. Anyway, bye. Did Rabbid Luigi get damaged at all in that last turn? That was super hard, by the way. I heard a ghost noise. Did you guys hear the ghost noise? Graveyard tour. Are we going to see all the gravestones? This is a fun one. I love fun. Oh. Never mind, I've decided I hate fun. What is this nonsense, and why is Toadette a billion miles away? Okay, yeah, this is, blatantly stupid. Gosh, I kind of vaguely remember this level, and boy howdy, is it laid out in such a way. Like, the reality is the enemies around here aren't even that bad. This is gonna take a hot minute, and probably more are gonna spawn over time. you know, pretty much just in time for us to get close to Toadette. I'm gonna say, y'all are the spooky kind of Ziggy, yeah? Yeah, itchy feet ain't gonna help anyone, I feel. Are there more of them over here? Yeah. Oh wow, you can't actually make that move. Can Luigi get to this pipe? He can, so I probably want to go that way then. Where can Mario reach? Mario can reach all the way up to almost there. Where can Luigi reach? Farther, actually. Alright, I do want to go with you first. Alright, now Mario. Where can you jump to? Not many places, actually. But next to the pipe should be fine. Because I'm gonna do Luigi's super cool double jump. See where I can get him. Actually, hold that thought. Please let me be Luigi. I mean, I have a chance of killing that man. I could also just do this. I'd love to be able to hit both of them with it, but that ain't gonna happen, so I don't know. I will take one. It's like, since I'm in the area, I may as well, you know? I don't want to go over there. What am I supposed to do over there?
Wow.
Steely Stare gonna do me anything? It could. It should. So I'm gonna do it.
I'm a winner.
Mario can't shoot anything and is doubtfully anywhere near being able to shoot someone, so, just gonna... No! You absolute idiot! You thought you could sneak up on Luigi? You fool! You thought you could sneak up on Luigi? I mean, it's a good idea for now, because this is all that's there. Like, that's just it. Yeah, more enemies are gonna spawn, but, like, for right now, he's fine. My goal was to just kind of get rid of as many dudes as I could, really. Garden Smashers everywhere, huh? And, I mean, I did see there was the guy, you know, the guy? Also, this map is so sprawling. Is there really such a thing as the front lines? The question becomes, do I go in the pipe or do I hop down? mean, the pipe gets me closer to the center? I think you move 5 cells. 2 out of pipes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you're not gonna make it to the pipe that turn. Get to the pipe and then 1, 2-ish. I think that way is gonna be faster. I mean, she's in more danger is something to consider. But, like, here's the problem, though. Like, freaking peekaboos just literally teleport. Which is kind of lame, if I'm being honest. This guy, there's nothing I can do about this guy coming to get me, by the way. Okay, well, there's probably one thing I could theoretically do. If I get Mario over here close enough to do this thing, he should be able to protect Toadette if the Smasher gets close. So that's cool. This guy, I'm not clear what to do with. I'm gonna go up here and bank on him targeting little Luigi here. Speaking of actual Luigi, I'm gonna actually hide here, I think. So I'm gonna want to give Toadette itchy feet. Yeah, I know. Wow, rude. Also, incredibly rude. No, stop. Bad. Well, something happened. Not that I can tell what, because the camera just kind of zooms out endlessly. Alright, there's just a bunch of Ziggies in the central zone. And another Smasher there. Alright. I mean, that'll kill that guy, but I wanted to kill the freaking spooky man. Yeah, I'm still gonna be just short now because of that. Man, that's annoying. You did that on purpose. Yeah, like, there's no point in using itchy feet, because I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, Garden Smasher, literally whatever, man. I need you dead yesterday. Give Mario health, please. Thanks. Mario... There's not really a good place for you to hang out, because all these just Ziggies are going to be everywhere. I can't, like, get up there to assault that man either, which is the rudest. Yeah, there is a dude here. Yeah, I don't know where to put Mario. Not here is really my best option. I really wish you could see, but sadly you can't.
Let's go.
How much damage or health, rather? Oh yeah, you guys will die if Luigi sees you. So that's fine. Alright. Very zoom out. Alright. Oh, that guy got to go through a pipe. How exciting for him. I mean, at least they're out of the way. I had kind of hoped that, you know, something different. Alright, what nonsense is happening over there? Bucklers, huh? Well, I can deal with that. It makes me feel like I want to go that way only because if I go the other way, it's just gonna spawn bucklers or something over there. You know what I mean? I might not actually have enough time for this mission. I just looked at the clock. Gosh dang, man. This Toadette's just gonna take freaking forever to get anywhere. These missions just take so long. I kind of don't like them. Oh, right, you have a hero shot. I kind of forgot about that, admittedly. I wish I could see that guy up there, but I can't reach him. Go away, please. I mean, Luigi's gonna get shot, but what's the worst that's gonna happen? Oh no, ink. Well, I mean, that's not great, but... Dang. Hello! Welcome to probably the end of the stream, because I just feel like I'm not gonna have enough time to finish this, actually. I mean, the problem is if Luigi gets inked, there's nothing I can do to save him, essentially. So what I might want to actually do is not anything, because Mario can't reach either. Gosh dang it. All right, well, we're gonna try and see what happens. Sup, friend? Please do not harm me. You harmed me, and now I'm upset. Yeah, this was not a particularly productive turn. Ow. Ow. Oh, I had not realized that Luigi was just right there in range of everything. So bye, Luigi. I mostly just didn't realize they could get to the pipe. I kind of thought they'd wow, alright, sure. Yeah, no, like I thought, there's gonna be dudes down- wow, alright, yeah, this gets absurd. Just complete nonsense. I mean, I can't finish this anyway, primarily because I don't have time. Man, everybody's just out of, like, you just kind of have to know. Like, I think is what it comes down to with this one. Like, you just kind of have to know what's gonna happen in advance, because otherwise you just can't win. Like, the game has gone out of its way to make it so I can't win. I mean, I'd restart the battle, but I have to, like, go to work, so... you know... Alright, well, I beat the game at least, so there is that. I might try to stream tomorrow too, I don't know. I keep missing streams, so I feel like some catch-up is in order. I'll probably do something other than Rabbids, though, because, I mean, now that it's done, it's less important, I guess. Ending on a fart joke. Bye, everybody!